There are several opportunities out there, but a lot of us don't know about them. This video is to educate you about those opportunities, and I'm hoping that someone will grab them by the bull of the horn and do exactly as we say. This video is for you. Hello folks, this is your one and only wakawakadoctor, always bringing you the best gist when it comes to travel and migration. You know how we do it on this channel. All we do is share information that has to do with traveling, living, working, studying. So long as it has to do with abroad, this is where you want to be. For those who have always watched me, I want to say thank you very much. Continue to share my videos and continue to send in those testimonials that we get weekly. If this is the first time of you coming across my channel, I want to say you're in for good news. You're here for stuff, and you're not going to regret it. Make sure you turn on the notification bells, subscribe to my channel, share the video, and give this video a thumbs up as well. If you're looking to contact me, check the description box of this video, where I usually put information with regards to every video I make, and you would find links to help you contact me. Today, we're talking about international opportunities that exist all around the world, but we're particular about a certain country that's one of the big five. It's top tier when it comes to travel destinations, especially amongst Africans, but not just Africans, people all around the world. And as always, I've got two fantastic people here to come share with you, because they've got more expertise than I do on this said subject. Now, you know that all my videos, everybody I bring, they wear a beautiful smile. They're always very handsome or beautiful with fantastic smiles. Today is not any different. I've got two beautiful people with amazing smiles. So I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves and we'll get cracking. Hello guys, thank you very much for joining. Do you want to introduce yourself to my community?
Right, thank you for having me. My name is Temitope Aolo. I'm the country manager at StudyNow, Nigeria.
Thank you very much for coming on my show. And brother, how are you? You want to introduce yourself?
My name is Clark Meads, and I am the International Development Officer at the University of Sunderland in the UK.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. So we'll dive right into it. My first question is particularly about international opportunities that exist for those who want to. We know that moving abroad, moving as a student seems to be the best way to do it. It's the easiest way to do it. But we need to talk about opportunities, how to identify new opportunities for international students. You want to share with us?
At StudyNow, we prioritize good customer service. Our customer satisfaction is what we hold the highest. So doing this involves us getting offers that are affordable, affordable tuition for students, top study destinations, of which UK is one of them, scholarship opportunities, low cost of accommodation, and seamless application process to whatever university they might prioritize. We achieve this by forming strategic partnerships with institutions that can deliver these benefits. And some of these institutions include York St. John University, University of Sunderland, Solent University, University of Wolverhampton, and many more, which we'll talk about later on as we go on.
Wow, fantastic. So you basically help people with their travel needs, accommodation, visa, admission to different countries around the world. Thank you very much. Clark, you did mention that you're representative of the University of Sunderland. I'm just behind the cameras. I did tell you that I lived in the northern part of England for about 2 years in Newcastle. And Sunderland was always often a place we just take a train and we'll be at the end visiting Sunderland. What are the opportunities that exist? Can you just explore more the opportunities that exist in Sunderland for people who are interested?
So, an African student applying to our university, we have a very low deposit to receive your CAS for your tuition. That's £3,500. Now, upon your arrival in the UK and on enrollment, we would need to receive up to 50% of the remaining tuition. And now, just to really support our African students, we're allowing you to pay the remaining 50% of your tuition over 5 equal installments. and that first installment will be due 2 months from your course start date. So if you start the 1st of September, the 1st of November is when your first payment is due, and then it'll be the same amount for 5 months. Now, alongside that, we've got several incentives running at the moment, ranging from £1,500 all the way to £2,000. We also have some very good course specific incentives too. So for anyone interested in BSc nursing, MSc nursing, public health, we have an automatic scholarship of £2,000. There's no application process. As soon as you apply, that's automatically applied to your offer for all students studying one of those 3 programs from Africa this semester. We also have a dedicated international student support team that's there to answer any kind of concerns any students may have, talk through accommodation options, also visas. So when you're ready to kind of move on to the next stage, they can kind of go through the application process with you. And then outside of the university, the city itself, very vibrant, growing African community, people from the whole kind of continent there. So there's lots of cultural celebrations, music, food events. So the city does, is making an effort to really make all the students feel welcome, no matter which part of Africa you're from.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Tokwe, I'm going to come to you now, and we need to talk about the entry requirements. And I get a lot of messages from people who say, I've got a 3rd class. Is there an option for me? Or all I have is O levels. Okay, what can I do? What are the entry requirements, generally speaking, and for this set of people?
So for entry requirements, most of the schools that you mentioned earlier on that we partner with, most of them will accept WAEC for all English-speaking West African countries, and they also accept a minimum of 2 entry requirements for some of them. The University of Wolverhampton, Sunderland, and the University of West London offer extended master's program for 3rd class degree holders. For top-up programs, we have YSJ, York St. John University, Sunderland, Wolverhampton, and Solent. And they got tuition fees ranging from £11,500 to £19,000, inclusive of scholarships. Additionally, York St. John University and the University of Wolverhampton offer Masters of Research programs that allow students to bring in dependents. And I know that's critical at this time where that has been stopped. So there's still a few courses that allows you to take your dependents with you.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you very much. Clark, I'm going to be back to you now. My question is particularly for international students who are looking for job opportunities and job prospects locally as well as globally. So how does University of Sunderland support international students that are looking for career opportunities to build their career locally and globally?
At Sunderland, we've got several initiatives running at the moment. So a couple that spring to mind is the Professional Insight Scheme. So it's like an industrial mentoring program. Students will gain insights from industry leaders about their career, how they've achieved success in their kind of chosen field. We also have a number of internships that are running where students will be paid to work on particular projects. So that could be with charities, and we've got a few students doing things with like a clothing brand called Barber. So they're now working as a studio assistant, which is, I think is a really good achievement for them. And we also have things like the Sunderland Professional Award, which is like an award you receive for showing evidence of how you're trying to improve your career prospects. So that's going to CV sessions, interview preparations, applying for jobs. So you can actually be rewarded for taking an interest in your own career. And we also have a really good startup support program. So for any student who wishes to start up a business, we all know that you can't start a business on your student visa. However, you can sort of incubate that idea, get all the advice that you need from our startup support service, and then switch to the graduate work visa and be able to then become self-employed and run a successful business in the future.
Wow, thank you very much for that extensive answer. Tokwe, I'm going to come to you. Probably my last question for you for the evening is, how do international students learn about, because while we were talking, you were talking about several schools, Solent, York St. John, universities, and you mentioned several other universities, but how can people who are interested learn about these schools?
If you come across this video, you're in luck because we have an event scheduled for later this week. We have a virtual UK admissions day coming up on Friday, 28th of June, 2024. and it's an exclusive event, which includes some of our major institutions that we work with at StudyNow. A few of the schools participating will include York St. John University, Solent University, University of Sunderland, University of East London, Leeds Trinity University, University of Wolverhampton, University of West London. It's a big chance to come connect with the university representatives, get your questions answered. If you think 2024 is gone, don't think that way anymore, because they still have an opportunity to enroll September 2024. And this event will give you an opportunity to ask university representatives questions directly. There'll be breakout sessions where you can actually go into several of these rooms where these university representatives will be, to actually ask them questions about how, what chances you have getting admission for September 2024. There's a link in our bio on all social media, StudyNow UK. You'll find the link to register for the program on Friday on our social media, all social media, StudyNow UK. Go there, click the link, register for the program on Friday. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Finally, Clark, I want to put you on the spot. Why should people come to the UK? What is so special about the UK? After all, you've even gone out of Europe now with the whole Brexit thing. But talk to us. Why is the UK special, especially when you compare it to other countries in Europe? Why should people come to the UK? What are the benefits?
The UK offers significant post-study work opportunities through the graduate route visa, allowing international students to stay and work up for 2 years after graduation. Our country's emphasis on English proficiency is such a valuable skill in the global job market. Furthermore, UK universities offer extensive support services, very innovative teaching methods, vibrant culture, historical sites, and lots of kind of events that run all the way across the country. So a degree from the UK, is globally respected, and it will really enhance your career prospects and opportunities, for graduates in the future. As Sophie mentioned, I'll be attending the admissions virtual fair on Friday with StudyNow. And for all the sub-Saharan African students out there, I do have some special scholarships available. So if you were to all join the event on Friday, join the breakout room for Sunderland, I'll be in this room. You can come and ask me questions. And if you apply off the back of this event, I will take your name and I will be able to apply a scholarship. Now I have a limited number, so it's a first come, first served. So if you join the event, please reach out to me and say that you saw this video, and I'll be sure to add the scholarship to your offer.
Thank you very much. I agree with that. And this video is to help educate you about the international opportunities that exist for you if you decide to move to the United Kingdom. I always say that do not put your eggs in one basket. And as you well know, the UK is one of those eggs you want to put in a basket. Till I see you again in another video, another episode. It's your one and only Waka Waka Doctor, and I'm signing out.